Alright, we're back for the second round, and at this point I would kill for some Gruul aggro. We're on the draw again. And our mana is awkward, but I don't think we can get rid of... Oh, come on, turn and burn. There's two of them too, so I really can't do anything. Oh, there we go. So, I guess this is the best I'm gonna get. Yeah, we'll do that. Turn and burn, why must you mock me so? 'Cause I love you. Boop, 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 boop. I can't help but feel I've seen his name before. Maybe not. Okay. So some sort of junk deck, most likely. I'd love to get a shock land here. Any kind of land that lets my other lands come into play and tap so I can play my thing twice is starting on turn 2. That would be very nice. And we got our wish, we got a Hollowed Fountain. So now our hand is starting to look pretty good. So Jund, it looks like. No, okay, so Jund aggro. I actually think I just burned that thing before it gets out of hand. Well, there's no point in doing it now, other than him being tapped out. I don't think he's playing anything that can pump his guys. So, we'll just pass the turn. Yeah, so he is going to play a boar, so now we're going to... Well, if I syncopate that instead, then I can just burn it on my turn. That's probably a smarter play. I don't know if I have to worry about Rakdos' return with this deck. This hand is kind of resilient against it anyway, so... Okay, we did draw another Syncopate. I think that's going to lead me to play a Hollowed Fountain tapped. At this point, we might actually have to burn the Gyre Sage. So he wants that to come into play on tap. Probably playing around sync. Nope. Dragmangler. Okay. Well, we can play this game all day. Pity that Gyre Sage doesn't actually tap for mana, huh? And I'll willingly take one all day. Well, maybe not all day, but at least the 2 turns that I did it. I wish you would get rid of this upkeep stop. So annoying. We're going to play a untapped land this turn, because I want to be able to burn this thing and then leave up thing twice. Because we need to start getting our card advantage on. Yeah, I have a feeling this is needs to be making me pause a lot. Okay, so it's dead. Now we can pass the turn. I'm a little bit worried about Thundermaw Hellkite. I'm a little bit worried about Falconwrath Aristocrat. I guess we'll. I mean, we do have a burn for it. He doesn't have any other creatures to save it, so this kind of reminds me of Cedric Phillips's "The Unfriendly Skies." It's what he calls kind of like a green-red aggro base with like aristocrats thrown in. So we put ourselves in a really good position to deal with any. Uh, okay, it doesn't aristocrat, just a dragmangler. I think I can't do anything about that at this point. I'm just gonna have to take 3 here. So I guess the $1,000,000 question becomes: do I play Hallowed Fountain untapped to let me either double think twice or combine turn and burn? And I guess that is a moot question now since I got an untapped land. So now we can pass with all our goodies up. And I think I don't really want to Azorius Charm a Dragmangler. Maybe I do. It does have haste, so it's not as useful as it might be. I almost would rather double think twice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna. No, maybe I will Azorius Charm it. Yeah, I don't know. You would think that he's thinking here, but no, he's just has to take 1,000,000 seconds between each stop. Okay, so do we Dragmangler or do we double think twice? I think I am going to go ahead and put this back. So then I can flash back my thing twice. Or maybe I'd rather play the one from my hand. He's stuck on 3 lands. So he's going to play a Gyre Sage. I think I'm going to let him have that, and I'm going to flash back my thing twice. So now we have Desolate Lighthouse and Moorland Heart. I don't have any creatures yet. I think I'm going to play the Desolate Lighthouse. And because of a lack of creatures, I think I'm just going to go ahead and burn that thing now. Although I better not, because if he... We know he's not going to draw a land. I actually think I'm going to think twice now on my turn. At least once. So another land. Probably going to end up having to burn this thing. I don't want it to get too big. Volraz. Yeah, I really want to kill that thing now. So... No, I guess I can just always combine turn and burn. I think that's tough. Yeah, I don't know if this is the right play, but I'm going to burn this thing because I don't want it to get too big. I know this is going to prevent me from flashing back thing twice this turn, but I mean, I only have lands right now. Okay, so we got a Snapcaster Mage. That gives me a creature, and then I can now flash back burn on the Volraz and kill it. I pretty much like that play. Because it gives me a blocker too. So let's play an island here. Play Snapcaster. And let's flashback burn on this thing. And we can pass the turn. If he plays a Drag Mangler here, I'm just going to let it take the attack. I'm fine going to 12. And I want to flashback thing twice here. So there's a Restoration Angel. That's going to be useful. I can block the Dragon Mangler and syncopate any play he has. Let's put the Moorland Haunt since I know I'm not going to want to discard it to Desolate Lighthouse. And then I'm free to get into here. So let's go ahead. We're not going to Moorland Haunt this turn. I don't think we're going to Desolate Lighthouse either. We'll do it to Azorius Charm. Although, he could, yeah. That's the safest bet. Because that way, if he has a Blood Rush card, I can just send it back to the top of his library. Which is what I want to do. And then if he doesn't have anything, then I can draw a card with it. And he just takes it. He probably wants to now burn my angel. Maybe not. So he's got another Valraz. Let's go ahead and draw a card here. Probably want to tap the right colored mana for that. So we top decked a Supreme Verdict. I don't know if we're going to want to cast it. We'll definitely want to play the island here. And we're definitely going to want to get in with both of these things. So let's think about this. He's at 9. Can I Desolate Lighthouse first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can. So let's do that. Leaving all my options open. And we'll go ahead and get rid of his Steam Vents. He's still got 4 cards left in his hand. I actually think so far... Man, that's a tough one. I could definitely see myself losing to Varls. But for now, I think I'm just going to pass. I mean, if he's going to kill me, he's going to have to do it this turn. So he gets something on the... Yeah, so he attacks for 3. So, unfortunately, we draw another land. I know for sure we're going to want to attack with the Restoration Angel. I don't think I'm going to want to attack with Snapcaster because we're kind of low at life already. And I'm actually fine doing this again. And we hit a Sphinx's Rep, which is really good. So we can do it for 3. Or we can wait and do it for more on our turn. So we're definitely not Supreme Verdicting now. And I'm actually... I'd rather trade with the Arbor Elf. Could it make a difference? It might. Let's see. 3, 4. So if I take 3, he blood rushes, has burn, 7. He could do 10 maybe. Well, I don't see an opportunity for the kill of Valraz. I think I'm just going to chump. So he's going to go 7, take 6, 7. I think I'm going to have to Sphinx his Rev. So we'll go up to 12 here. We'll take some damage, but I don't think he can kill me. 11, 10, we're at 1. And he's dead. So we timed that just right. We got some luck in our draws too, though. So probably need to tap the right mana. So we get the first game. It's a little bit close because we drew lands for so often early on. I can definitely see wanting Renounce the Guilds for this matchup. We're not going to want Dispel. Pillar is good. Supreme Verdict's good. Those are the cards that I want. I don't think I really care about Thundermaw Hellkite. So what do we want to take out? Counterflux is no good. Azorius Charm isn't the greatest. I think Syncopate needs to go too. Despite how good it was for us that game, I don't think it's really super great. And I need to cut one more card. I think it's going to be an Azorius Charm. I think we can probably expect to see Skullcracks this game. Not sure what we can do about it. Alright, we have a good opening hand. And our opponent's mulliganed. He's going to lead off with an Arbor Elf. We're going to lead off with a Pillar of said Arbor Elf. So he's already got a 3/3. This is going to be rough because I've already run out of lands. I can either drop the Augur or I can think twice. I think I'm going to have to think twice here. But let's go ahead and do it on his turn. He's got another Flint Hoof. Okay, so we're in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, we did hit a land, but we do go to 12 here. We can't Augur and turn. I think we're going to have to Augur here just to block some of that damage. We do hit a Renounce the Guilds, which is good. And we'll pass a turn. He's probably gonna Blood Rush here. Yeah, he does. So we'll take, we'll go down to 5. So we really need to hit a land. And we do hit a land, but we don't have 2 white. So we might just be dead. We can double burn. I think first thing we're going to do is we're going to renounce the guilds. So we get rid of the Dredge Mangler. And we can turn if we need to. We'll see what happens here. He's down to 2 cards in his hand. I think we're going to have to burn this thing. So we go down to 2. If he has burn, we're dead. He doesn't have burn. Unfortunately, we're still dead. So we got stuck on lands that game. Don't really think there's anything. I have a little more respect for Azorius Charm now, but what do I want to change? Maybe I want to bring that in instead of maybe a Think Twice. Maybe a Think Twice is a little too slow. Yeah, let's try it. Hopefully, okay, we do have lands, we have Renounce, we have Pillar. This is a much better hand, I think. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to mulligan this time. He's thinking about it anyway. So we're not going to have any way to deal with his boars if he has any. Doesn't have an Arbor Elf, which is good. Okay, we have a second pillar. That's good. So we're going to have to 2-for-1 ourselves if he has a boar. But he doesn't, he has a Strangle Root. Pillar works great against those things. So we'll play a... I want to drop an Augur here, so I think I'm going to have to play an untapped land. Pillar this thing, get rid of it. Drop an Augur. And miss. But we do get rid of 3 lands, which would have been annoying otherwise. So, Burning Tree, something that can be renounced. Domri, something can be renounced. He pluses, please miss. So we're gonna go ahead and pillar that, and then renounce. Sorry. So we do hit a Snapcaster, which is nice. Go ahead and pillar that thing, and then renounce to get rid of Domri. We're not going to attack. There's no benefit really for us. So he's got nothing now, which is good for us. Still no real benefit to attacking. Maybe there is. Yeah, we're going to get in. So if he's got a dragon here, okay, Exava the Blood Witch. We're going to go ahead and Snapcaster Flashback here. So he loses his Exava. And we top deck his Sphinx's Rep, which is really good for us. We'll go ahead and get in for 3 here. Still got 4 cards in his hand. Makes me a little nervous. It's fine if he Strangle Roots here. I think he's got all lands. We're going to have to do this for 2. I wish I could do it for more. So, we top deck some decent stuff. We can go ahead and swing for 3 again because we have another Augur in hand to block the other Strangle Root. And we hit a thing twice. So this game is starting to look pretty good from our perspective. He has another Strangle Root. It's a little bit annoying, but I guess it's not too bad. Fine taking 2 here. Let's think twice. So we hit another Azorius Charm. Let's just attack with the Snapcaster, see if he blocks. Doesn't block. Let's kill off that Strangle Root. Pass turn. So I think he just has lands at this point. Rooting Tree, we're not scared of. Xava, we're a little bit scared of. But we can just turn it. He has no cards in hand. So let's go ahead and double block here. And then we'll cast turn on this. Cast turn that. Didn't realize that costed 1 less. Okay, so we did get rid of the Xava. Pretty good spot now. We do have another Snapcaster too, which is great. Let's go ahead and attack with our Snapcaster. It's going to have to trade at some point. Chooses now. So he's drawing off the top of his deck. We're probably going to think twice here. We'll double block here. We're going to lose 1 Augur, but that's fine. And let's go ahead and flashback think twice. So we drew another Sphinx's Rev. Really good for us. We're going to want to cast it on the end of his turn. So we'll just pass the turn here. This time we'll get to do it for 4, which is nice. And our opponent just concedes. So we got there. Coming up real quickly with the 3rd and final round, and then we'll be done for the day.